Hello. Today we are going to study a lesson which is written by Murli Das Melwani. He is a lecturer and he has written short stories, novels, and even he has written some plays. Actually, he is a teacher of English in Sankardev College, Shillong for 10 years. Sankardev College, Shillong for 10 years. He worked as a freelance journalist also for some time. Now, freelance journalist, a person who is not related to any one organization, means he is not related with any one journal or a newspaper, but he writes some articles and sends it to different papers. Such a writer is called a freelance. Few people are employed by few newspapers like Sakar. They work for paper Sakar or Pudhari. But for few people, they do not work for any paper and they send their articles to all papers for publication. Such people are called freelance. Means they are free to work for, means their work, they are free to publish their works in any of the newspapers which are published in that language. So this fellow is a teacher. हे काय आहेत? लेक्चरर आहेत. कुठं? शंकरदेव इंग्लिश कॉलेज, शंकरदेव कॉलेज, शिलाँग. And he is a short story writer. दुसरं काय आहे त्यांना? Short story writer. He is a playwright and he is a novelist. म्हणजे लघुकथा लिहिलेल्या आहेत त्यांनी काही नाटकं लिहिले, त्याचबरोबर त्यांनी काही कादंबऱ्या लिहिलेल्या आहेत. ही इज नाव इन तैवान वर्किंग फॉर अन एक्सपोर्ट फर्म. म्हणजे अलीकडं त्यांनी त्यांचा मुक्काम तैवानला हलवलेला आहे. एका एक्सपोर्ट फर्मसाठी ते काम करत आहेत. ही डीड हिज PhD ऑन इंडियन शॉर्ट स्टोरी इन इंग्लिश. त्यांची PhD कशावर आहे? इंडियन शॉर्ट स्टोरीवर आहे. दिस स्टोरी इज टेकन फ्रॉम हिज बुक स्टोरीज ऑफ ए सेल्समन. त्यांची ही जी गोष्ट आहे ती कशातून घेतलेली आहे? स्टोरीज ऑफ ए सेल्समन या पुस्तकातून घेतलेली आहे. नाउ he is in an export business. He is in an export business. So he would like the stories related with his experience, and his experience is related with a salesman. This story is also a story about a salesman, but it is a quite humorous story, not comic. Means there is irony. The person or the boy who sells his wares sells as a con man. A con man is a kind of cheater. म्हणजे एखादा चीटर एखादी गोष्ट कशी, म्हणजे या कथेमध्ये सुद्धा ही जी गोष्ट आहे या कथेमध्ये एक सेल्समनच आहे. पण हा जो सेल्समन आहे ही गोष्ट आयरॉनिक आहे, उपरोधात्मक लिहिली गेलेली आहे. याच्यामधला जो लहान मुलगा आहे और ए कॅरेक्टर अबाउट whom द स्टोरी इज रिटन, याच्यामधलं जे कॅरेक्टर आहे, व्यक्तिमत्व आहे, ते व्यक्तिमत्व त्याच्या ग्राहकाकडून काही पैसे मागून घेतं. आणि त्याची मागून घेण्याची जी पद्धती आहे ती पद्धती आपण पाहिली की आपल्याला त्यामधला विरोधाभास लक्षात येतो, त्यामधली आयरनी लक्षात येते. म्हणजे पैसे मिळवत असताना 8 रुपये तो ग्राहकाकडून घेत असताना त्याच्या लाकडी स्टूलसाठी मदत म्हणून घेत असताना आपल्याला कुठंतरी मनामध्ये जाणीव असते की हे जे आहे हा तो ग्राहक आहे, तो नेमका या व्यक्तीकडून, या मुलाकडून फसला जात आहे याची भावना आपल्या मनामध्ये असते. Here it is a story of a boy who is a shoe shine boy. Do you know who is a shoe shine boy? And this shoe shine boy is not adept in his work. Even he has not enough equipments with him. Have to recover, means this, to overcome these shortcomings, he goes door to door and asks people if they have their shoes or chappals to be polished. And this boy one day goes in one very furnished or very much luxurious house. He goes to luxurious house to get a customer, and there he tells his story to the customer. And this story is a story to evoke feeling of pity and compassion. And once this pity and compassion is evoked in the mind of listener, the boy reaps it to the full. Now this is the total content of the story. या गोष्टीचा जो कंटेंट आहे याच्यामध्ये काय आहे तर एक बूट पॉलिश करणारा मुलगा असतो, त्याला फारसं त्याच्या व्यवसायातलं येत नसतं, त्याच्याकडे इक्विपमेंट नसतात, आणि मग हे जे त्याचे शॉर्टकमिंग्स आहेत ते भरून काढण्यासाठी तो डोअर टू डोअर जातो. आणि मग डोअर टू डोअर जात असताना एखादं लक्झरियस असं श्रीमंताचं घर शोधून काढतो आणि तिथं जाऊन तो दया मनात निर्माण करणारं, कनवाळा निर्माण करणारी गोष्ट त्यांना सांगतो. आणि मग एकदा भावनिकदृष्ट्या ते उद्दीपित झाले की त्यांच्याकडून त्या भावनेचा पुरेपूर फायदा घ्यायचा तो प्रयत्न करतो किंवा फायदा घेत असतो. आणि ही गोष्ट आपल्याला कथेच्या शेवटी लक्षात येते की म्हणजे या सगळ्या गोष्टीमधला जो हा विरोधाभास आहे, ही जी आयरनी आहे, ही आयरनी शेवटी आपल्या शेवटी लक्षात येते. म्हणजे मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम व्हेन यू कम अक्रॉस मेनी पीपल who show themselves to be in a pitiful circumstances, who show them to be in pitiful circumstances, may not be talking true. They may be, or that may be a plan or a trap to catch you unaware. तुम्हाला पकडण्यासाठी असलेला तो एक ट्रॅप असू शकतो. तर ही साधी गोष्ट आपल्या लक्षात येते. कधी येते मात्र ती शेवटी येते. ही जी आयरनी आहे, म्हणजे आय हॅव हर्ड मेनी स्टोरीज ऑफ इवन बेगर्सच्या बऱ्याचशा गोष्टी आपण ऐकलेल्या आहेत की फ्यू बेगर्स डाय रिच, श्रीमंत होऊन काही भिकारी मरतात. वेन डेड देअर रग्स और बेडिंग्स, अंडर बेडिंग्स, lot of money is discovered, and that money is as much that would bring by him a great house. But people, means this kind of people still beg. These people use this, facial expressions, their personal stories to evoke pity of the listener, compassion of the listener, and once that is done, they demand for money or they get some advantage of it and they get money. Such is the case in this story, which is told by Melwani in this short story, which we are going to study shortly. So one has to understand these things. Now this story is taken from stories of a सेल्समॅनच्या गोष्टीतून ही गोष्ट घेतलेली आहे. आणि यातला मुलगा जो आहे तो सुद्धा एक चांगला सेल्समन आहे असं म्हणायला काय हरकत नाही. फक्त इथं हा सेल्समन आहे. तो सेल्समन प्रामाणिकपणे आपल्या वेअर्स विकायचा प्रयत्न करत नाही, तर तो ग्राहकाला चीट करण्यासाठी हे करतो. अँड इवन इन जनरल सेन्स, सेलिंग और बिझनेस इज सच अन ॲक्टिव्हिटी वेअर यू कॅनॉट बी ऑनेस्ट. ओके, अँड दॅट इज अ सर्टन थिंग हिअर. द 10-year-old boy, the story is story of a 10-year-old boy. In this story is a clever salesperson. Now he is a clever, but whether we have to say him a salesman or a cheater, it depends on your take on this story. म्हणजे हा मुलगा हुशार आहे, पण याला हुशार म्हणायचं, ह्याला सेल्समन म्हणायचं का चीटर म्हणायचं, हे मात्र आपण ज्या अँगलमधून ही गोष्ट भावते त्या अँगलमधून तो त्याचा विचार करेल. Who sells his story of life to rich man, arousing sympathy and admiration in his mind. What does he do? What does he sell? He does not sell the goods. He sells the story of his life, arousing sympathy and admiration. Sympathy म्हणजे दया, आणि ॲडमिरेशन म्हणजे आदर. त्याच्याबद्दल आदर, कनवाळा निर्माण व्हावा. ॲडमिरेशन म्हणजे इथं आपण कनवाळा म्हणू, कनवाळा निर्माण व्हावा अशी गोष्ट तो त्यांना विकतो. ही इज अन एक्सलंट कॉनमॅन. कॉनमॅन मीन्स चीटर. हू युजेस हिज इमॅजिनेशन टू प्ले ऑन द फिलिंग्स ऑफ अदर्स. This is the story in which this fellow plays on the emotions, feelings of others for his self-benefit. In our day-to-day life, you will come across several such people who cheat us and who play with our imagination and cheat us. ही गोष्ट एका लहान 10 वर्षाच्या मुलाची आहे, जो हुशार आहे आणि एक चांगला व्यावसायिक आहे, विक्रेता आहे. तो काय करतो, त्याच्या जीवनाची गोष्ट अशा पद्धतीने सांगतो की कस्टमरचा त्याच्याबद्दल दया आणि कनवळा निर्माण होतो. तो एक चांगल्या प्रकारचा फसवणारा माणूस आहे. आपल्या कल्पनेचा वापर तो लोकांच्या भावनांशी खेळण्यासाठी करत असतो. The story teaches the lesson that to be a successful salesperson, you ought to have imagination and an ability to touch the hearts of the people. Ironical conclusion of the story, or the story, ironically the story you might take. तुम्हाला असं जर वाटलं तर तुम्ही या गोष्टीचा असा अर्थ घेता की यामधून हाव टू बी अ सक्सेसफुल सेल्समन you have to have good language and manipulating power. एक प्रकारची हाताळण्याचं कौशल्य, भाषा हाताळण्याचं कौशल्य आणि तुमच्याकडं हुशारी पाहिजे. सक्सेसफुल तुम्हाला जर सेल्समन व्हायचं असेल, हा धडा मात्र या गोष्टीतून आपल्याला मिळतो. आपण पाहू आता या गोष्टीमध्ये काय सांगितलेलं आहे ते. वेलकम बॅक. सो आय हॅव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड यू मुरलीदास मेलवानी, who presently is in export firm in Taiwan. He has written this story, 8 rupees. This is a story of a smart 16-year-old boy who does work of boot polish, but he does not have tools to work, footrest or a permanent place. This boy is very much good speaker. He is a con man or cheater. And how does he use his brain to cheat the customer is shown in this story. The story does not recommend the cheating. Story does not recommend the cheating because that is not the that is not the thing literature teaches. But by irony, it shows that though the boy was happy in successfully cheating the man, it will not do away his poverty. Instead, he will become a bigger kind of cheater as the days pass by, and he will live in poverty forever. What counts in life is the honest, sincere, hard-working life. If you are looking for success in life or change your position, you have to be hard-working, honest, and sincere. And there is no alternative to it. Now, this thing is not directly stated by the writer, but we should understand it. You should know it. You should not take wrong lesson from this. Wrong moral should not be learned by you from this story. The writer does it in a very fine way. Okay, in the initial stage, he introduces both the characters. So, who are these both characters? A shoeshine boy and a rich person living in the apartment. These two people are introduced, and the contrast between their situations is also shown. Even at the end, when the story closes, the writer shows the contrast between the smile of satisfaction of the customer and smile of satisfaction of boy. This thing is shown by the writer and of boy at the end. He just stays behind for some time and he gives his comments at the end. Meanwhile, the skill of the boy in evoking feelings of sympathy, pity and compassion in the heart of that person, convincing him, gradual development of conviction and certainty of falling in the trap is very nicely developed by the writer. या गोष्टीमध्ये आपल्याला एक 16 वर्षाचा अगदी हुशार चपकल माणूस, एक मुलगा, त्यानंतर तो असा आहे की तो गरीब आहे, तो बूट पॉलिश करणारा मुलगा आहे, त्याच्याकडे काम करण्याची हत्यारं नाहीत, तो चांगला बोलणारा आहे, तो चांगला चीटर आहे, त्याच्याकडे चांगला ब्रेन आहे आणि तो चीट करतो. पण लेखक या गोष्टीमध्ये आपल्याला याचं समर्थन करत नाही. तर या दोघांच्या, ज्याला फसवलं आणि ज्यानं फसवलं, यांच्या हास्यामधला जो विरोधाभास शेवटी आहे, त्यामधून लेखकाला एक ऑनेस्ट, सिन्सिअर आणि हार्डवर्किंग लाईफ आपल्यासाठी रेकमेंड करायचं. म्हणजे काम केलं तरच आपली परिस्थिती चांगली राहू शकते, अन्यथा आपण फसवून सातत्यानं गरिबीतच राहू, आपण परिस्थिती बदलणार नाही. आता ही जी गोष्ट आहे, ही गोष्ट लेखकानं अगदी सुंदरपणे केलेली आहे. याच्यामध्ये पहिल्यांदा तो मुलगा आणि शूशाईन बॉय आणि तो रिच पर्सन यांची इंट्रोडक्शन केलेली आहे. हा माणूस अपार्टमेंटमध्ये राहतो आणि दरम्यानच्या कालावधीमध्ये तो मुलगा त्याला कशा सुंदर पद्धतीने आपल्या जाळ्यात पकडतो आणि तो कसा त्याच्याकडून 8 रुपये काढतो, ही गोष्ट, आणि मध्ये मध्ये तो मुलगा आपली सिन्सिअरिटी कशी दाखवतो आणि शेवटी त्या मुलाची वास्तवता कशी लेखकानं एक्सपोज केलेली आहे, हे आपल्याला या गोष्टीतून अगदी सुंदरपणे लेखकानं सांगितलेलं आहे. तर आपण प्रत्यक्ष आता ही गोष्ट वाचूया. द टायटल ऑफ द स्टोरी इज 8 रुपीज. त्या गोष्टीचं टायटल काय आहे? 8 रुपीज. अँड द स्टोरी इज रिटन बाय मुरलीदास मेलवानी. It was 9 o'clock. The boy, thin and small, lumbered up the steps of the many-storied mansion. He stopped at each floor to survey the doors of all the rooms. The shirt he wore was tattered, and the skin showed through it. The pockets of his dirty shorts bulged with the weight of something in them. Now, at the beginning, writer gives us description of that 16-year-old boy and how his appearance was. His appearance was poorly appearance. He was thin. He was thin and small. His appearance was thin and small, and he slowly or tiredly walked up the steps of that storied mansion or in that apartment. And whenever he reached on one landing, he surveyed the doors. He looked for it, carefully analyzed everything, and just tried to see whether there was something for him. Then he just went on the another one landing. His shirt was tattered, his torn shirt, and in his pockets and of short, which was dirty one, they were bulged, means they had become larger with the weight of something he was carrying with him. Okay. ह्या अशा मुलाचं वर्णन पहिल्या पॅरेग्राफमध्ये आपल्याला लेखकानं केलेलं आहे. तर हा मुलगा कसा होता बघा. 9 वाजलेले होते. हा सडपातळ आणि लहान मुलगा दुडक्या चालीनं वर चालत गेला अपार्टमेंटमध्ये. प्रत्येक अपार्टमेंटच्या प्रत्येक स्टोरीवर तो थांबला. तिथले जे दरवाजे होते त्या दरवाजांचा तो चांगला अभ्यास करत होता. त्यानं घातलेला शर्ट फाटका होता, त्यातून त्याची कातडी दिसत होती आणि त्याचे डर्टी पॉकेट्स असे फुगलेले होते. त्यामध्ये काहीतरी आहे असं वाटत होतं. सो दिस इज द फाईन इंट्रोडक्शन टू द बॉय or the main character of the story. On one of the top floors, a door with a bigger and brighter nameplate than any other door in the mansion caught his attention. The boy stood staring at a long time, finally moving a few yards away and sitting down on the floor. He kept an eye on it. Now he reached to the top floor, and on the door there was a nameplate which was bigger in size, and it was brighter than the nameplates which he had seen till he climbed up to the top floor. And immediately his attention was caught by it. The boy looked at that nameplate for a long time. And then what he did, finally he moved some yards away from that door, and sitting down there, he was looking at sitting down on the floor, he kept eye on that door. पुढं काय झालं, म्हणजे हा मुलगा वर चालत चालत शेवटच्या मजल्यावर गेला आणि तिथं त्याला एक दरवाजा दिसला की ज्या दरवाजावर मोठी आणि स्वच्छ दिसणारी अशी नेमप्लेट होती. त्या नेमप्लेटनं त्या नेमप्लेटकडे त्याचं लक्ष केंद्रित झालं. तिथं तो मुलगा त्या नेमप्लेटकडे बघत होता. शेवटी त्यानं काय केलं की काही यार्ड्स तो तिथून बाजूला गेला आणि तिथं तो त्या फ्लोअरकडं सिटिंग डाऊन ऑन द फ्लोअर, ही केप्ट आय ऑन इट, म्हणजे तिथं बसून त्यानं त्या दरवाजाकडे त्याचं लक्ष ठेवलं. पीपल वेअर कमिंग आउट ऑफ द अपार्टमेंट अँड गोईंग डाऊन द स्टेप्स. लोक अपार्टमेंटमधून बाहेर येत होते, खाली जात होते आणि काही खालून वर जात होते. द बॉय स्टडीड ईच थरोली. प्रत्येकाचा तो अभ्यास करत होता. आफ्टर अबाउट हाफ ॲन आवर द डोअर विथ द बिगर अँड ब्रायटर नेम प्लेस ओपन अँड अ टॉल रादर वेल ड्रेस्ड मॅन केम आउट. थोड्या वेळानं तो जो दरवाजा होता तो दरवाजा उघडला आणि त्यामधून एक उंच आणि चांगले कपडे परिधान केलेला माणूस बाहेर आला. ओके, मीन्स he was waiting there. People were coming down, climbing up, and each person whom he saw, he studied him carefully. And after some time, he saw that the door which he had identified and from which he was expecting somebody to come out was opened, and a tall, rather well-dressed person came out of it. Then he sprang up, तो लगेचच उभा राहिला. Pulled out tins of boot polish from the one pocket and brush from the other. त्यानं काय केलं, तो चटकन उभा राहिला, एका खिशातून टिनचं पॉलिश काढले, एका खिशातून ब्रश काढले आणि त्याला मध्येच थांबवत, इंटरसेप्टिंग द मॅन, ही सेड, शू शाईन साहेब, साहेब बूट पॉलिश. द मॅन लुक्ड ॲट हिज शूज अँड सेड, आय डोंट नीड वन नाव, नॉट फॉर अनदर 2 days. त्यांना आपल्या बूट पॉलिशकडे बघितलं, म्हटलं की आता मला काही गरज नाही आणि मला अजून 2 दिवस काही गरज नाही. ओके. सो द बॉयज कॉन्टिनन्स फेल. आता गरज नाही म्हटल्यानंतर त्या पोराचं तोंड पडलं. कॉन्टिनन्स फेल. ही शोड दॅट ही वॉज डिसअपॉइंटेड. आता पण हे त्यानं झाकून ठेवलं नाही. ही शोड दॅट ही वॉज सॅड. आपण आपल्यावर याचा परिणाम झालेला आहे हे त्यानं त्याला दाखवलं. तुमचा चेहरा तुम्ही दाखवल्याशिवाय दुसऱ्याच्या मनामध्ये दया, कनवाळूपणा जागा होत नाही. आय विल चार्ज यू हाफ द मार्केट रेट सर. सर आय नीड वर्क. सो हाऊ इट कॅन बी सेड लाऊडली दॅट आय विल गिव्ह यू डिस्काउंट बट गिव्ह मी वर्क. So, I will charge you half the market rate, sir. The man smiled. It is not question of money. Then a man said that it is not question of money. I will make your shoes shine like silver. मग तो नंतर म्हटला की अरे मी तुमचे शूज अगदी चांदीसारखे चकाकायला लावेन. The man refused. But the boy persisted. Finally, the man agreed. बघा. Here also writer has shown his understanding of the psychology of a boy and psychology of a customer, how it interacts with each other. Okay. The man actually did not want his shoe to be polished because it was already polished, and for 2 next days it could work for him. Then boy said that I will do it for you in half the price. So he said that it is not question of money. It is not question of money. Then the smart boy says that I will make it shine like silver. मी त्याला चांदीसारखं चकाकायला लावेन. The man refused. माणूस नाही म्हटला. But still he persisted, insisted. तरी सुद्धा तो त्याचा आग्रह सोडत नव्हता. आणि मग आग्रह सोडत नाही म्हटल्यानंतर शेवटी त्या माणसानं ते मान्य केलं. ओके. सो इट वर्क्स इफ यू परसिस्ट इन युअर वर्क, इफ यू परसिस्ट इन युअर इन्सिस्टन्स, द पीपल ॲक्सेप्ट. ही अग्रीड. देन बॉय सेड थँक्यू सर. हिज फेस लाइटिंग अप. लगेच त्याचा चेहरा आनंदी झाला. लाईट अप मीन्स त्याचा चेहरा लगेचच आनंदी झाला. But where is your footrest? Now he had accepted, but he said that where is your footrest? I haven't got one, Sahib. I will buy one someday when I have saved enough. So he said that माझ्याकडे नाही सर footrest. But I will buy one someday. पण एक दिवस मी खरेदी करणार. When I have saved enough. ज्यावेळी मी तेवढी बचत करेन त्यावेळी. अजाइली म्हणजे चपळपणे. द बॉय लोवर्ड हिमसेल्फ. तो खाली बसला. क्रॉस्ड हिज लेग्स. त्यानं त्याचे लेग्स क्रॉस केले. अँड स्लॅपिंग ऑन हिज लेग ही सेड दॅट पुट युअर फूट ऑन नीज. पुट युअर फूट हेअर. द नी लुक्ड टेंडर अँड द मॅन हेजिटेटेड बिफोर पुटिंग हिज फूट ऑन इट. आता तो पाय नाजूक दिसत होता आणि त्याच्यावर पाय ठेवायचं म्हणजे त्या माणसाला जरासं अवघडच वाटत होतं. ओके. नाव वन्स ही ॲक्सेप्टेड that his shoe should be polished, the person asked, where is your footrest? And the boy explained that he had no footrest. But he also explained him that I wish to buy one footrest whenever I would be able to save money. Now, a person who works and who polishes shoes and gets 25 paisa, how would he be able to save enough money for the footrest? it is difficult and more problematic thing. Then he say just but that did not stop the person to continue his work. So he crossed his leg, just slapped on the knee and said that put your foot here. Now the customer or the rich man, tall, rich, well dressed man, he hesitated. तो थोडासा दचकला, कारण का ते पाय नाजूक होते. He was tender to put his foot there. Then he asked, what happened to your footrest? Broke it or lost it? पहिल्यांदा तो म्हणला की वेअर इज युअर फूटरेस्ट. आता त्याने सांगितलं की नाही माझ्याकडे फूटरेस्ट. मग नंतर तो म्हणला की वेअर इज, व्हॉट हॅज हॅपन टू युअर फूटरेस्ट? इज इट ब्रोक or is it lost? Means naturally the curiosity, if the boy is doing shoe polishing, having footrest is very much important thing. He should have one. Who would guess that he does not have footrest? He must have one. Either it could have either he would have broke it or he would have lost it. म्हणजे ते मोडलं असेल किंवा ते हरवलं असेल. म्हणून तो म्हणला की काय झालं तुझ्या फुटरेस्टला? सो ही सेड आय नेवर हॅड वन. माझ्याकडे कधी नव्हतंच. कांट अफोर्ड वन. मला परवडतच नाही. विथ अ मदर अँड 3 sisters. बघा त्यानं काय सांगितलं, आई आणि 3 बहिणी टू सपोर्ट, आधार देण्यासाठी, म्हणजे त्यांचं संगोपन याच्यावर करायचं. अँड अर्निंग बिंग व्हॉट दे आर. आणि बघा उत्पन्न किती असते. एवढ्या उत्पन्नावर ह्या तिघांना सपोर्ट करणं अवघड आहे, म्हणून माझ्याकडे कधी फुटरेस्ट आलंच नाही. ही पुट द पॉलिश विथ अ रॅपिड लिटल स्टॅब्स ऑफ हिज 4 fingers. त्यानं ते पॉलिश त्याच्या हाताच्या ह्यानी 4 फिंगरनी बुटावर लावलं. Then spread it all over the energetic circular strokes of his fingertips. आणि हाताच्या बोटांच्या चपळाईनं त्यानं ते संपूर्ण बुटावर पसरवलं. एम आय नॉट अन एक्सपर्ट? आणि मग लगेचच त्यानं प्रश्न विचारला, एम आय नॉट अन एक्सपर्ट? बघा किती भारी काम करतोय. द बॉय मीन्स ही डेलिबरेटली showed certain agility in applying the polish to his shoes to display his expertise. To ask him a question that am I not an expert? हा प्रश्न विचारण्यासाठी त्यानं आपल्या हाताच्या चपळाईनं ते सगळं पॉलिश लावलेलं होतं. सो द बॉय आस्क्ड ॲज ही वर्कड, लुकिंग अप इन टू द मॅन्स फेस. त्या माणसाच्या चेहऱ्याकडे बघत त्यानं विचारलं, एम आय नॉट एन एक्सपर्ट? ही हॅड ब्राईट elongated eyes, strikingly set off his smooth chocolate brown skin. Strikingly set off by his smooth chocolate brown skin. The man looked down at the boy's fluttering hand and said, yes. Okay? Look, now that boy had elongated eyes. And they were set in his smooth chocolate brown skin. त्याच्या त्या ब्राऊन स्किनमध्ये ते अगदी व्यवस्थित खोबणीमध्ये बसवलेले होते. द मॅन लुक डाऊन ॲट द बॉयज फ्लटरिंग हँड. त्या मुलाच्या त्या हलणाऱ्या चप्पळ हाताकडे त्यानं बघितलं आणि तो माणूस म्हणला की यस, यू डू बेस्ट पॉलिश, यू हॅव अ स्किल, यू आर एन एक्सपर्ट. विश लुक नाव. The man asked a question that where is your, he said I had no, but I wish, माझं स्वप्न आहे, I had a box and a footrest. मला एक footrest आणि बॉक्स असावं असं मला वाटतंय. So that my sister could at least go to school. म्हणजे की जेणेकरून माझी बहीण ॲटलिस्ट शाळेला जाऊ शकेल, या दिशेनं तर मला एवढी गोष्ट पाहिजे. दे डोंट गो टू स्कूल. मग त्यावेळी त्या माणसाने विचारलं की दे डोंट गो टू स्कूल? आय एम द ओनली वन इन द फॅमिली हू अर्न्स. The others are too young. What about your father? He left us about 6 months back. Didn't tell us where he was going. Used to drink a lot. बघा. तो 6 महिन्यापूर्वी निघून गेलाय. And didn't tell us where he was going. And he used to drink. आणि तो दारू पित होता. The other foot, please. Okay. Now, in this section, when the person becomes curious about the footrest, means as this boy was doing shoe shine work, he must have the footrest. Otherwise, how would he do it? So he asked that, have you broke your footrest or lost it? So he said that, sir, I never had one. I never bought one footrest for my business because I could not afford it. I had no enough money to buy one. And you think, sir, with a mother and 3 sisters and supporting them, and you know how much one earns nowadays, how much money one gets by applying shine to shoe or applying polish to shoe. Then he took dabs of polish from the tin and applied with his fingers, 4 fingers, to the shoe, and with very much skill he sprayed that on the shoe, and then looked at the man and he asked him, am I not really an expert? Means, sir, do I not do this work very best? And when he looked at in the face of the man, his eyes were very bright. They were elongated. And the man somehow he just had developed a soft corner for him in his heart. And he was looking at the swiftness with which the hand was moving. So he looked at it and he told him that yes, you are an expert. Then he says that I wish, then he says that I have a dream. What dream do I have? I have a dream that I should buy a box and footrest so that I can sit at one place and polish shoes of the people, so that I would earn enough that my sisters who are small, they can at least go to school. Okay, now this is the small sisters and they are not going to school. This struck the string of heart of that rich man, and he asked, your sisters do not go to school? They don't go to school? Then he said, this information was deliberately forwarded by the boy so that the sympathy which is evoked in the mind of that rich person would make him curious, and he would facilitate the conversation ahead, the dialogue ahead, so that he would set the trap to get money from him. या गोष्टी अशाच उद्देशाने केलेल्या होत्या की ज्या माध्यमातून त्याची एक क्युरियोसिटी जाणवेल आणि त्या माध्यमातून त्याला ट्रॅपमध्ये पकडता येईल. सो ही सेड दॅट आय हॅव my sisters are too young. And what about father? Now look, what about father? If father is there, then father left us 6 months ago and didn't tell us where he was going. Means not he did go, it is not bad thing, but he did not tell us. And above all, he used to drink. त्याच्यावर तो म्हणजे ड्रिंक करत होता. म्हणजे ह्या दोन्ही गोष्टी त्याला म्हणजे त्यानं त्याला सांगितले की तो ड्रिंक करत होता आणि तो निघून गेला आणि काही सांगितलं पण नाही. नाउ दिस इज द स्टेज विच इज सेट बाय द बॉय फॉर फर्दर ट्रिकिंग दॅट पर्सन into giving him money. पुढं त्याला पैसे द्यायला लावण्यासाठी त्या मुलानं बरोबर इथं हा एक ट्रॅप तयार केलेला होता. ओके. बाय दॅट टाईम हिज polish of one shoe was over. Then he said, the next shoe, sir. Then he said, the other foot, please. Have you tried to save? I have. But it is impossible with so many to support and I don't want to beg or steal. परंतु मी प्रयत्न केला की, पण हे अशक्य आहे. एवढी माणसं तुमच्याकडे त्यांना आधार द्यायचा असेल आणि एक बघा, आय डोंट वॉन्ट टू बेग अँड स्टील, मला भीक मागायची नाही किंवा कुणाचे पैसे चोरायचे नाहीत. नाव दिस इज आय डोंट वॉन्ट टू बेग अँड स्टील. इमिजिएटली दिस स्टेटमेंट appeals to the good sense of nobility in the heart of a rich person, and he immediately identifies him with the person. This I don't want to beg and steal. This is the crux. He knows how to apply it, and he said it. A pause followed, and the silence broken only by the rapid tappings of his passing feet. Sometime when I start thinking, I feel I will go mad. He spoke in a low, silky voice, as if talking to himself. My sisters are growing up. One of these days, I will have to marry them off. From where am I going to get them dowries? Will they have to remain unmarried forever? Okay. Now, the thing was over. Afterwards, nobody talked anything. The people were going down and up, and the tapping of their footstep was heard, and that boy started talking to himself. Means he did not address to him. So he said that sometimes when I start thinking, I feel I will go mad. I will be mad. मी ज्यावेळी काही वेळ विचार करायला लागतो त्यावेळी मला वाटतं की मी त्याच्या मूर्ख होणार, मला वेड लागणार. He spoke in low voice as if he was talking to himself. This time he was not looking at the man, but he just was trying to shine the shoe and talking to himself. Now my sisters are growing up. One of these days I will have to marry them off. From where am I going to get them dowries? Will they have to remain unmarried forever? Now, is their destiny to remain unmarried forever? आता त्यांचं हे नशीब आहे का की त्या अनमॅरिडच राहतील कायमस्वरूपी? How old are you? 16, he said. You talk like a grown up. आता हा जो स्वतःशी त्याने संवाद स्वतःशीच तो बोलत होता, त्यामुळे त्या माणसाला आणखीनच कौतुक वाटलं. हा मुलगा is a wonder kid. He's a wonder kid. So he said that, how old are you? This question he asked because the thoughts which he was expressing were over his age. They were not possible in the boy who looks like him. So he asked, what is your age? He says 16. So you talk like a grown up man. He said that you are good person. You are talking like a grown up man. You are talking like a grown up man. And that was something which was very much it was a response of curiosity which was raised in the mind of that person. Okay. The man had become very much curious about the boy because he was showing such a maturity that he thought was impossible in boy of a 16 years. So he asked him a question, how much old you are? So he said that I am 16 years. You talk like a grown up. Okay. The boy smiled and his smile was painful. Look. How much do a box and footrest cost? Now the story is proceeding, it is going ahead. Okay. First, the footrest was not there. Then, 5 footrest was not there. Then, his personal story. And now, he had almost told his story. So the boy says, so the man becomes curious and he asks, how much do a box and a footrest cost? असले ह्या फुटरेस्ट आणि एका बॉक्सची काय किंमत असतील? तर तो म्हणला रेडीमेड वन 6 रुपीज, 8 रुपीज इफ यू ऑर्डर. जर रेडीमेड घ्यायचे असले तर 6 रुपये आणि तयार करून घ्यायचे असले तर 8 रुपये. आणि आय वूड लाईक टू हॅव माइन मेड, आणि माझं जे असेल ना ते मला स्वतः तयार केलेलं पाहिजे. यू कांट सेव्ह दॅट मच. मग ते माणूस म्हणलं की एवढे तू पैसे काय सेव्ह करू शकत नाहीस. द बॉय डिड नॉट से एनिथिंग, only crinkled his smooth face into pale shadow of a smile. The man looked away. Now the man said that you cannot save that much money. Then boy did not say anything. He didn't say anything. He kept quiet. Only crinkled his smooth face into pale shadow. त्यानं त्याच्या wrinkles चेहऱ्यावर पाडल्या आणि असाच थोडासा नर्वसली हसला. The man looked away. Boy, by now, the people were moving in a thick stream towards the stairs, but none paid any attention to the boys and the man. Till now, आतापर्यंत बरेच लोक अगदीच गर्दीनं इकडं तिकडं स्टेअर केसवर ये जा करत होते. आफ्टर सम टाइम द मॅन सेड, स्टॉप चार्जिंग हाफ. वाय डू यू चार्ज हाफ? And after some time he said, stop charging half. He had become meditative. He had started thinking. Then he said, stop charging half. अर्धवट कशाला पैसे लावतोस? पूर्ण पैसे लाव, अर्धे पैसे लावू नकोस. Because it is just, you won't be able to save money even in this situation, and you are charging half to me. Okay? Because I want more customers. Why do you charge half? Because I want customers. The boy said quietly, that is also why I go from house to house. Means this is another one reason that I go from house to house. I charge less and I go from house to house. If I sat on the footpath like the other shoeshine boys, I would earn practically nothing. Adding a moment later, your shoes are finished. Okay. The man removed his foot from the boy's knee, satisfied. Absolutely. Okay. Now look what happened. Once his personal story was told, the man became meditative. He started thinking about the boy. This boy is worried about marrying his sisters and about their dowry. He does not have a box. He thinks about the school of sisters. Such kind of thoughts would come only in a mind of a person who is mature. So this boy is not anybody, but he is a mature and a sincere fellow. Okay. So this makes him think. This makes him think. And certain idea, a desire to help him starts taking roots in his mind. So he casually remarks, how much do you? Then he, how much that desire starts that desire starts to take that desire starts to take place in his mind, that I should somehow help him. So he just inquires, how much do a box and footrest cost? The box and footrest ची काय किंमत होईल? He says that ready-made would cost for 6 rupees, and if you order it and get made ready for your order, then it costs 8 rupees. And if ever I will buy have mine not ready-made but made for me, because when you configure it, no, you make it according to your needs. Then he says that 8 rupees, so you can't save that much. That much is impossible. Now, when he said can't save anything, he did not say anything. Only he looked at him and he made his face. He just contracted his face in such a way that all wrinkles formed on his face, and he looking at him, he smiled. Then man looked at him, and he saw a very dreadful situation in which the boy had fallen. So it was a sad situation. It made him, his desire to help him, more stronger. Now everything was going on. The people in the crowd were going up, going down. They were talking with each other, and nobody was looking at them. Then suddenly, after a certain pause, the man said that, why do you charge half? Stop charging half. Charge full. Because it is very wrong thing. But the boy said, I want more customers. If I charge more, who would come to me? And even that is only reason that why I go from house to house. Now he had a strong reason. He had a strong reason to go from house to house. Otherwise, when the boys are seen around or in the neighborhood of an apartment, people usually scold them. Here he convinces that old man that I go from home to house because I want to get more customers. And he says that if I sat on the footpath like the other shoe shining boys, I would earn practically nothing, because I don't have footrest, I don't have anything, and these people only who had these things would attract the attention. So I would earn nothing. Now he says, your shoes are finished. The man removed his foot from the boy's knees, and he asked, are you satisfied? Satisfied? He said, yes, I am satisfied, absolutely satisfied. Now, as the man, now he has left the man curious and satisfied. Curious because of the poverty and struggle of the boy, and satisfied because of his shining shoes. Both things, दोन्ही गोष्टी इथं झालेत. एकतर त्याची बुद्धी चाळवलेली आहे, कारण तो मुलगा एवढा गरीब आहे आणि एवढा त्याचा संघर्ष आहे, तरीसुद्धा बाप सोडून गेलेला आहे, दारुडा होता, लहान 2-3 मुली आहेत, त्यांच्या शाळेसाठी आणि त्यांच्या लग्नासाठी या मुलाची एवढी धडपड चाललेली आहे. या गोष्टीनं तो क्युरियस झाला होता आणि समाधानी झाला होता, कारण का त्याचे शूज अगदी मस्तपैकी चमकवलेले होते. म्हणजे फ्रॉम बोथ अ पॉइंट्स ऑफ व्ह्यू ही वॉज इन दॅट मूड, हॅपी मूड, and ready to contribute something. As the man put his hand into his pocket, evidently to bring out the money, the boy hesitatingly said, "Would you ever mind if I say something?" आता त्या माणसाने खिशामध्ये हात घातलेला होता, अँड नाव यू नो वाय ही हॅड पुट हिज हँड टू गिव्ह हिम मनी. ओके, त्यावेळी तो लहान तो मुलगा असा हेजिटेटिंगली म्हणला, वुड यू माइंड, जर तुम्हाला जरा मी काय बोललो तर तुम्हाला वाईट वाटणार नाही ना? ही सेड, गो अहेड, बोल. कुड यू, द बॉय सेड, eyes fixed on the ground, lend me 8 rupees. I will return them as soon as I can. I am ashamed of asking, but you seem. Okay, then he says, he looks and he does not look in his eyes, he looks down. So he says that, could you please lend me, तुम्ही lend म्हणजे मला तुम्ही एवढे पैसे उधार द्याल का? 8 रुपये मला मिळाले की लगेच तुम्हाला मी परत देईन. आय एम अशेम्ड ऑफ आस्किंग, मला म्हणजे वाईट वाटतं ह्याला, बट यू सीम, परंतु तुम्ही जरासे चांगले आहे असं वाटता. ही चोक्ड अँड कुड नॉट गो ऑन. त्याचा आवाज थोडासा चोक झाला, तर त्याला पुढं बोलता येत नव्हतं. अ स्माईल ब्रोक ऑन द मॅन्स फेस. डोंट वरी अबाउट पेईंग मी. ओके, डोंट वरी अबाउट पेईंग मी. नो नो, देन आय वोंट टेक द मनी. बघा, परत घ्यायचे नसले तर मला पैसे नको ते. जस्ट पे मी फॉर द शू शाईन, 25 पैसे, फुल चार्ज, सिन्स यू वॉन्ट टू पे इट. मी तुम्हाला आता म्हणलं होतं अर्ध द्या, पण तुम्ही म्हणताय ना फुल घ्या ना, तर मला फक्त माझे तेवढे 25 पैसे द्या. मी तुमचे तुम्ही पैसे जर परत घेणार नसला तर मी मात्र काही देणार, म्हणजे मी काय तुमचे पैसे घेणार नाही. नाव in the progression of the story, what happens here, you see, here the rich man was satisfied with the work and he was emotionally raised to sympathize with the boy for his struggle, the struggle of marrying his two sisters. First, just to know, sending his sisters to the school, then looking for the marriage and the dowry, and he had all these things. So when he thought that now the situation was ripe enough to hit the nail, so he looked hesitatingly at the man and he asked, "Sir, would you your mind if I say something?" He said that, "Go ahead." Okay. "Could you lend me 8 rupees?" Now 8 rupees was could you lend me 8 rupees? I'll return them as soon as I can. I am ashamed of asking you, but you seem to be a very good kind of person. He was asking him, and when he entreated him, his sound was choking. He could not complete his sentence. And then a smile broke on the face of the person, and he said that, "Don't worry about paying me back. Don't worry about paying me back." He said, No. Then I won't take the money. Just pay me for the shoe shine, 25 paisa, full charge. Since you want to pay it. Since you want to pay it, pay me that much money. Now you see, the boy is such a smart guy that he does not let any suspicion creep in the head of that person, that rich man. He puts his two sides in front of him, two appealing sides of the poverty. One appealing side of poverty is the struggle which one has to face, and the other one is, in the face of difficulty, how tough, stoic nature, how much stoic nature one displays. And both of these qualities are appealing to the rich man. So he understood the mind of that rich person. So he said that if you don't want to take money back from me, then I will not take money from you. Now the man took out from his purse 10 rupees note. Here, take this. Then half seriously he added, pay me whenever you like, after a year or 5 years. So he said that, take this 10 rupees and pay me. आणि तुला वाटलं ना तर तुला ज्यावेळी द्यावे लागतील, द्यावे वाटतील त्यावेळी दे. अगदी 1 वर्षानं दे, नाहीतर 5 वर्षानं दे. रिटर्निंग 8 rupees will be hard enough. Don't make things harder for me. He said that, सर 10 रुपये घेऊन मी काय करू? 8 रुपये परत देणं हीच माझ्या दृष्टीनं फार अवघड बाब आहे. मला ते आणखीन अवघड करू नका. मला 8 रुपये पुष्कळ झाले. अँड इफ आय से आय हॅवंट एनी चेंज, आणि जर मी म्हटलं माझ्याकडे काय सुट्टे नाहीत तर, देन आय वोंट टेक एनिथिंग. मग मला काहीच पैसे नकोत. ऑल राईट, द मॅन सेड ॲज ही पुश्ड द 10 rupee नोट into the purse and pulled out few 1 rupee ones. त्यानं मग तो माणूस म्हणला ठीक आहे. त्यानं आपले ते 10 रुपये काढलेले पॉकेटमध्ये ठेवले आणि पुन्हा पॉकेटमधनं काही नोटा काढल्या त्या 1-1 रुपयाच्या. ही काउंटेड 8 अँड हेल्ड देम आउट टू द बॉय. आणि त्याने तिथल्या 8 मोजल्या आणि त्या मुलाच्या समोर धरल्या. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच साहेब, द बॉय सेड टेकिंग द मनी. ते पैसे घेत मुलगा म्हणला थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. ते पैसे घेत तो म्हणला, यू हॅव डन मी अ ग्रेट फेवर. माझ्यावर तुमचे उपकार झाले. द मॅन डिड नॉट रिमेंबर टू हॅव सीन अ वॉर्मर स्माईल दॅन द वन द बॉय गेव हिम नाव. आता त्या माणसाला तर असं एवढं सुंदरसं स्माईल आजपर्यंत कधी पाहिल्याचं त्याला आठवलं नाही. ही कुड नॉट हेल्प द स्माईल दॅट केम टू हिज लिप्स. ही कुड नॉट, आणि तो सुद्धा मागं हसण्यापासून स्वतःला थांबवू शकला नाही. टेल मी युअर नेम साहेब. द ओल्ड मॅन टोल्ड हिम, देन आस्क्ड हिम हिज नेम. द बॉय अब्लाइज्ड हिम. त्याने विचारलं तुमचं नाव काय. मग त्याने त्याचं नाव सांगितलं. त्यानंही त्या मुलाचं नाव विचारलं. मुलानंही त्याला कृतकृत केलं. अँड इज दिस वेअर यू लिव्ह. आणि पुन्हा विचारलं ह्या घरात तुम्ही राहता काय. ही पॉइंटेड टॉवर्ड्स द डोअर. द मॅन नॉडेड अँड बिगॅन टू वॉक अवे. माणूस म्हणला हो ठीक आहे, आणि त्यानं मान हलवली आणि तो चालू लागला. साहिब, द बॉय कॉल्ड हिम आफ्टर हिम, यू हॅव फॉरगॉटन टू पे मी फॉर द शूशाईन. तुम्ही माझे 25 पैसे द्यायचे विसरून निघालेला आहे साहेब. ओह, द मॅन सेड. आता म्हणता असा नर्वसपणे तो माणूस, अरे कसं काय राहिलं. सेड अ ब्रॉड स्माईल अक्रॉस हिज फेस अँड स्टॉप्ड. त्यानं तो थांबला. Then after paying the boy with the pleased as punch smile still across his face. आणि मग ते 25 पैसे देऊन, आणि अजूनही तो आनंदी होता, त्याच्या चेहऱ्यावर तो आनंद पसरलेला होता. ही डिसॅपियर डाऊन द स्टेअर्स. तो खाली निघून गेला. ॲज द बॉय आता बघा, नाव व्हॉट हॅज हॅपन. नाव द मॅन वॉज कम्प्लिटली कॉट इन द नेट. ओके, he said that I will not accept 10 rupees. I will not accept 10 rupees because paying back 8 rupees is hard enough. Now how you are making it difficult for me. So he said that if I say I don't have change, then also said I don't accept it. Now showing this nobility is essential. When you are begging, showing is essential. The struggle which is there. So he said that I am not going to accept it. Then he said that all right. He took out those 10 rupees, took back those 10 rupees, and he tried to put it in the pocket and drew out another notes of 1 rupees, counted them and gave it to him. Then boy says, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Then he thanked him and he said that this is the greatest ever favor I have received from anybody. And he started smiling. That man washed his face and he remembered that he had never seen such a smile on anybody's face. Now afterwards they exchanged the names of each other. He asked, because he had promised him that I will pay you some money, this 8 rupees. So he said that what is your name? Then he asked his name, boy's name. And then he said, do you live in this house? Already the boy had seen that man coming from that house. He knew all the things, but he manipulated him in such a way that he just, after, he was almost fallen for him. By paying 8 rupees, he started going back. But when he had gone down few steps, he said that, Sahib, excuse me, your shoe shine charges 25 paisa. The man stopped there. He smiled and he gave those 25 paisa to him and went downstairs very happily, smiling with that last punch. Now, here the whole thing is over and the nature of the boy is revealed in the last paragraph of the story. As the boy stood holding the notes, he was sure that day which had started so well would certainly bring him some more 64 rupees. असा चांगल्या नोटवर चालू झालेला दिवस निश्चितपणे 64 रुपये मिळवून, म्हणजे आणखीन एक 8 जणांना फसवून मी 64 रुपये मिळवू शकतो. ही हॅड अर्न द प्रिव्हियस डे. काल मिळवलेले 64 रुपये त्याच्यापेक्षा आज जरासे जास्तच मिळेल. प्रिव्हियस डे म्हणजे काल. विच वॉज द बिगेस्ट अमाऊंट ही हॅड इवर अर्न ऑन द डे ऑफ द सिटीज ही हॅड बीन सो फार. आतापर्यंत ज्या ज्या शहरामध्ये एका दिवसात जेवढे पैसे कमवले तेवढे पैसे कालच कमवलेले होते जास्तीत जास्त, आणि आज तर मी त्याच्यापेक्षा सुद्धा जास्त पैसे कमवेन. तर हे पैसे कमवण्याची आणि ही गोष्ट ही शेवटच्या टप्प्यामध्ये त्यामध्ये त्या मुलाचं खरं वास्तव स्वरूप आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतं. सो चीटिंग पीपल वॉज हिज routine of life or signature quality. And I do not think that cheating will bring anybody a good bread, honest bread. Cheating would make you to live in poverty. Punishment will follow. So if you want to change your conditions, you cannot go for such a kind of life. You have to get something which is really good one, great one, that will help you in establishing your life. Remember that cheating people does not help anybody settle in life. Thank you.